5 teams heading into the NBA playoffs. And we're going to start with number 5. Why? Because, baby, I'm alive. Hit me with it. The OKC Thunder. Shout out to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Talking about leading top 5 in points in the NBA, leading the league in steals. Chet Holmgren had an unbelievable rookie season. I like OKC right now. They have a 2 seed. Still have an opportunity to get the 1 seed, even though it's far-fetched. But they're the 2 seed. I really like this young basketball team, 3rd youngest in the NBA. So shout out to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And where he had them placed right now, I got them at number 5. Number 4. Hit me with it. Timberwolves. You talk about defensively, front line. Monica, we talked about size earlier. Well, guess what the Timberwolves have? Every bit of it with Rudy Gobert. They have Anthony Edwards. We call him Ant-Man. The boy from Georgia. You know he's different. I'm from Georgia, too, Monica.
Yeah, you are.
But guess who coming back?
Who coming back?
Cat. And I ain't talking about no meow. I'm talking about Karl Anthony Towns. Cat with a K. He's coming back. He's number 4 on the list with the Timberwolves. Number 3, hit me with it. We got the Dallas Mavericks. Ooh, we talk about duos. You talk about that duo with Luka. He only get about 2 inches off the ground, but who cares? The man can shoot it from anywhere. But that boy Kyrie, the way he dribbles with the basketball, Lord have mercy. I gotta love Jones. Shout out to Kyrie. I got the Dallas Mavericks at number 3. Number 2, hit him with it. We got the Boston Celtics. And the reason why I have the Boston Celtics at number 2 is because a lot of people want to forget about the Denver Nuggets and what they did last season, what they actually got on their roster. Kristaps Porzingis, I like that he's the 3rd scorer that they can count on. Back to the basket when teams want to switch. He can take advantage of them, shoot over top of them. I also like the way their guards have been able to play. The Boston Celtics are number 2 on my list. Number 1, we all know, the Denver Nuggets. When you have that guy, a lot of people say Himothy. Back in the day when I was growing up, we just call him that dude. That's Nikola Jokic. But Jamal Murray, when it comes down the stretch, they got the 2-man game. I like Aaron Gordon running the baseline. I also like the other pieces that they have in that starting lineup. So I'm going with the Denver Nuggets at number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, how did you like my list? Remember, it's my list. It's my list.
We got a list. All right. I'm a fan of the list. I'm a fan of the list.
I feel like
Talk to me.
you sound hesitant.
Well, it's the way we're playing right now. Now these guys just dropped 2, but I'm not gonna put too much on it because of the type of season that they have. I don't have much to say about these 2, right? I'm debating if I might want to flip these because Karl Anthony Towns is a big if, how, when, what's he gonna look like when he returns, right? Like he's a big piece to what they do. But these guys, since the All-Star break, everybody's talking about it. They've been hot. They got a dynamic duo. They got defenders in Gafford, and they got Gafford and Washington. So I'm not mad at this list. I might just switch the bottom 2. That's all I got.
Big Perk, talk to me, boss.
Harry, I must say, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to give you the business because I didn't know what to expect. But I actually, I got to applaud you. I got to applaud you. This is one of the better lists that I've seen on First Take, right?
Wow.
Since I've been joining the show, to be honest with you. I mean, you did your homework. You broke it down. The energy level was there. You could have elevated it a little bit more at the start to really sell me and get me into it. But as it went on, you started giving me the bars. I like all those teams. I think, when you look at the Dallas Mavericks, you're right. I mean, I might want to throw the Clippers in there, but they play each other in the first round, so you got to pick a side.
We got to talk about that.
I'm not mad
at some point. Go ahead.
I'm not mad at the top 2. Now, I will say this about the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a reason why we're hearing whispers, why a lot of those lower seeds in the West that could possibly be the 7, 8, 6, 7, or 8 spot they want to see OKC is because the interior, because they're wondering if Chet Holmgren is going to be able to hold up in the 7-game series and battle the likes of Karl Anthony Towns and a Rudy Gobert or battle Jokic. Like, they want to actually see that. So at the end of the day, man, I'll give you an A- on this list because your energy level was low to start.
Friday.
What you say? Were you custom made?
Hey, when you custom made, you ain't got to fit in, baby. Hey, that's everybody on First Take right now. You don't have to fit in when you custom made, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Monty, what do you got?
I'm with it. This is an A-list for me. It's an A-list.
Beautiful. Okay, that's beautiful.
Okay. All right.
I like that.
Lists can be tricky on this show.
It sure
My
can.
experience.
Listen.
We started the show talking about the Knicks, right? They're not on here.
I was wondering if you was going to give them one.
So here's the thing about it. I love the Knicks and I love how they play the game of basketball and I love Bronson. But I just can't put them on this list because they're in the Eastern Conference. I got to show love to the Western Conference teams that's been fluid all season long and also been doing their thing. You look at this is the 3 seed right now. 1, 2, and 3. Either one of these 3 teams on this list could be the 1 seed in the Western Conference.
But we're not. But Harry, the list is not talking about who. Basically, you're asking like who are the contenders. That's what I'm getting from this list, right? And if you think about the New York Knicks, they're the second best team in the East. So it's a strong possibility that they can actually make it to the finals. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they should have been in your honorable mention. You know what I mean?
Well, yes. So right after them, I had the Clippers, and then I had the Knicks after the Clippers. I had the Clippers at 6, and I had the Knicks at 7.
Listen, when the Clippers are healthy, I've been a huge fan of the Clippers. But the health is, what you say yesterday? If was the fifth,
we'll be drunk. And I don't drink Henny, I drink that tequila.
Okay, like done, cooked. So that's a concern. But yes, the Knicks certainly in honorable mention.
Okay, Monica, looking at this list, who are you most concerned with in the playoffs?
Well, you go to these 2. We just talked about Karl Anthony Towns' return. What's he going to look like? And then these guys, in addition to the girth or lack thereof when it comes to Chet Holmgren potentially, will youth catch up to them? I personally, and one of my Achilles' heel is in this space as an analyst. Oops, sorry, stop making them faces, y'all.
I love HD. That's
is that I fall for young teams really early, and I think SGA has been spectacular. I think Mark Daigneault has done a terrific job with that team, probably coach of the year. But will the youth catch up to them is probably the question. So the bottom 2.
Okay, what do you think, Perk? Your thoughts?
I'm looking at it, and I'm a little concerned with the Dallas Mavericks. And the only reason I'm concerned, look, I know Luka has been spectacular. I think he's the most dangerous player in the Western Conference outside of Jokic. But still, I don't know what's the status on Kawhi Leonard, but if Kawhi Leonard is healthy, that is a 7-game series. And I don't know who I'm picking right now. Right now, I'm leaning towards the Mavs. But I think the Mavs could possibly get knocked out, and that's.
Último jogador vivo.
Porra.
Matou 2.
Meu Deus, que isso? Que merda foi essa, cara?
Quem matar primeiro é o melhor.
Bora o ecuzão aqui no meio, rapidão, rapaziada.
Ixi.
Bate esse round.
É cuzão.
Te vejo do outro lado. Parede montada.
Olha, fumacinha.
Cuidado aqui. Inimigo no B.
Suprimido.
Recarregando.
O suprimido.
Vai lá, Dizzy. Cuidado aqui. Wingman vai voltar.
Que isso?
Recarregando. Vai plantado.
O cara deixou surpresa. Recarregando.
Faca, velho. Tá de tiração, mano. Tu viu, irmão?
Cuidado aqui.
Sem espiar.
Inimigo, cuidado aqui.
Só estranhíssimo.
Último jogador vivo.
Boa, toma lá, fácil.
Os caras chegou a fazer o ecuzão.
Preto não era a minha primeira escolha, mas agora eu já escolhi.
matar o meu cuzão.
Peludão.
O roidão.
O peludinho, né?
Vem aqui.
O peludinho é foda.
Lá vai fumaça.
Pô, pode ter transparente, seu rabo.
Tá avançado.
Cala a boca. Cala a boca, mano.
Não se mete comigo.
Vou lá. Tem alguém ali. Segura a onda. Ninguém não tá plantando. Spike rolando. Valeu, amigão.
Gostou das minhas paredes, irmão?
Cara, essa bolha aqui que fez é monstro.
Cancelado.
Inimigo no ar. Resta um inimigo. Magistral.
Magistral. Irmão, solitude.
Tirando esse trampo, ser imortal não ajuda tanto no dia a dia quanto as pessoas acham.
Solitude, irmão. Solitude.
Aqui.
Solitude pra não acabar na juventude.
Tá malhando esse boneco, hein? Tá com um abração, mano.
Tá ligado?
Aqui.
Eu dou o pabo.
Segura a onda. Acima e avante.
Faca lançada. 2 suprimidos.
Parede montada.
Olha, fumacinha.
Ai, tomei.
Inimigo no ar.
Planta Spike, Wing. Explode ele. Opa, Spike.
Último jogador foi de base. Spike no chão, A. Você tá bem?
Meu Deus.
Beleza, galerinha. Não me decepciona.
Botando primeira vez o rabo pra jogo.
Tentem não levar chumbo, beleza? Alvo no B.
Spike no chão.